EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Jim. Deuce. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Delaney. Under 10.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Bucks with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go, defense. Man, 80. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Get your swerve on. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yeah, that's what I do.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Bucks now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Watch the screen. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Silver.
From the 25 on second down, Brady. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 27 yards there, a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now. And I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucks have taken a first-quarter lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's our time. It's our time. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, 26. Check 43. Check 13.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Lady. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 54. Lady. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. You got nothing to that.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucks are going to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Switch up, switch up. 90 is a mic. Oh, here we go.
On first down, it's Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here goes Hut. Check, check. Watch the hey, 80. Go, go, go. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike spot 4. Mike 80. Mike spot 4. Let's go, D. Mike 54. Mike 54. Focus, defense, focus. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Darnold on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch safety quick, lady. Safety's creeping. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, ready? Check three.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Here we go, D. Here I come. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Rip right. Now, lady. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Come to ball.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Forced out to his left. The Bucks defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucks in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Flushed it, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
13 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The end result, 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady now on 1st down. He completes it to Evans.
Baby. That's what it is.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not good.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Sean punting. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
First and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. He'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 3. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Levante David, the Bucks' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
2nd and 6.
McCaffrey on the toss right, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ozzy! Mike 55, Mike 55. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby! Hey, check Mike, check out.
From the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We want this. Mike 55, right there in the middle. Hey, go 66. Watch the out. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Check it, reload.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. The Bucks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check it out. Regular.
Now Brady again. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Bucks with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Going to air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Panthers 3. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The ball carrier. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Check three. Kill, kill, kill. Red 80. Sponge.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Hey, here we go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Darnold. And that's caught inside the 30. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now it's Darnold. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Red 80. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Red 80. You ain't got nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
90 is a Mike. I'm trying to collect. 90 is a Mike. You go 99. Some go 99.
Darnold now to throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers gain a bit. Of respectability. Extra point attempt to come here. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
No, 66. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 1st down, Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
Switch gears.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Watch 12. Watch 12. Watch the blood. 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 50.
Throwing now is Brady. Completes it to Miller.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Wait, wait, back and reload. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
On third and long, it's Brady. He finds McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 55 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
And you talk about all your playmakers, they probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
54 Mike. Take me up. Here we go. 54 Mike.
From the 40 now on second down. Darnold throwing deep for Galladay. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Alert. Mike 5'9". Shadow.
Brady now on first down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 36 yards. And the interception by the Bucks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Darnold. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Darnold completes it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Wants to run. They're running it.
Now Darnold. Flushed out right. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Switch it. Delaney.
They'll run with the big man. This is Adams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Darnold from the gun. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He can't hang. He's not hanging.
Darnold on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
14-yard line.
Darnold from the red zone now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go. Right there.
Again, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, You just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Red 80.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
58, boys, 58, 58.
Brady going to look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucks.
58. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Hey, 56.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Do it again.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
Hey, keep it going, Tom. Keep it going.
Today's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
they can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.